And big, how much can you draw from those experiences that help you now? That no stage is too big for you.
I mean, it helps a lot. I mean, as a competitor, these are the type of games you want to be in. Those games when it comes down to the last drive and things like that. As a competitor, those are just the type of games you live for. So I mean, being in Alabama, it helped a lot. Just be able to face some adversity and not be new to it.
Yeah.
Being from the South, how are you handling the cold? Are you ready for the cold that's to come?
Honestly, I don't mind the cold.
Okay.
I'd rather it be cold than hot.
Really? Why's that?
Because when it's cold, you can adapt. You can put a jacket on, something like that. When it's hot, it's just hot. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
And you've had tough times, starting off here. I mean, that had to be a little bit of a culture shock almost. To have 6 losses. Have you had 6 losses at the entire time you're at Alabama?
I don't know exactly, but I mean, it always comes with the game. I mean, that's not my first time losing. I mean, I've been playing multiple sports all my life, so I mean, losing it's all about how you bounce back. So just how you answer to it, how you respond.
Given your interest in fashion, are you excited to add to a winter wardrobe that you haven't had before?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I feel like that's the time when you can do a little more, get outside the box.
You got some stuff ready to go?
Yeah, I got some stuff in the closet.
And DeVonta, obviously you guys have worked a ton the last 4 games and everything, and there haven't been a lot of passes going around for everybody. I know you and Dawson still getting your share, but as far as Jalen Rager and Quez and JJ and stuff, how are they kind of staying involved? Not getting as many targets as maybe earlier in the season.
Well, as an offense, I think everybody's happy with the direction that the offense is going in. I mean, as long as we're winning games, that's all that everyone cares about. And I mean, when your number's called, everybody is ready to make their play. So I mean, those guys, they're coming in every day, they're chipping away. It doesn't affect them. I mean, you don't see no signs of it affecting them. They're coming in still working every day, doing the things they need to do. And I know most definitely when that number is called, they'll be ready for it.
I know you kind of mentioned the fact, in the past, for you, you also help out with blocking and everything like that. I mean, are those guys really getting into that aspect as well, blocking and helping out in the game, whenever they can?
Most definitely. I feel like as a receiver, you feel like that's your time just to kind of get your shot back at the DB. I mean, every time they always get to hit you every play, but you don't necessarily get to really be physical with them. So with blocking, I feel like that's your time.
DeVonta, did you get to catch any of those Giant fan reaction videos after the Eagles came up and snatched you?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Which one stands out? Any you remember?
I mean, they're all funny. I mean, overall, I'm glad to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm glad to be here.
DeVonta, yesterday there was a story that came out on Bryce Young and how detailed he is when he watches film. I'm wondering, at what point of your career did you really kind of start picking up film, and what's your favorite part about watching film?
I mean, as a player, you have to do that because you can't just go out to the game blind, not knowing what your opponent's going to do. So you have to know what the guy across from you is going to do, what he likes to do, what he's comfortable with, what he's uncomfortable with. So, I mean, just going to Alabama, that's kind of where it started. And that's kind of a big thing around there, watching film. We watch a ton of film around there, so you just kind of had to get into it.
DeVonta, this team has been through some struggles this year, early in the year. What kept everything together after some of those tough losses?
Just knowing that we could be better than what we were doing. I mean, everybody can sit up here and blame this person and that person, but I feel like everybody does a great job of taking accountability of the things that they do wrong. And I mean, everybody comes in every day, from the players to the coaches, and they just get 1% better every day. Everybody comes in, know what they have to do to get better, and everybody attacks it.
It's your first Thanksgiving here in Philadelphia. How are you spending it?
I mean, same way I spend it at home. I mean, mom's not gonna be here, so I'm gonna have to do a little cooking myself. So, just cook some stuff.
What do you cook? What's some of your specials?
I mean, I'm just gonna do some ham, macaroni.
And real quick, what was your take on that? I don't know if you heard about these Matt June saying he didn't like the macaroni. What's your take on that?
I mean, macaroni, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I mean, nothing wrong with macaroni. I like macaroni, but I mean, I'm more of I gotta have sweet potatoes. Sweet potato pie, it's a must. I gotta have it.
It seemed like in that Lions game when you were mic'd up on the sideline that you were, agitating for the team to run the ball. Like you really wanted them to pound the rock. For a receiver, that seems like it might not always be the case. Why is it that you like that as a receiver?
I mean, well, that was working for the team. I mean, that's what we were doing, and it was working for us. So I mean, why go away from it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And it seems like, over the past 4 weeks, that's what you guys have done. And obviously, it is working. Do you get bored on the outside, or you're just happy that it's working?
No, I mean, when it's been that successful, I mean, you enjoy just watching those guys get their chance to do what they do. And I mean, eventually it's gonna open up the pass game sooner or later. So I mean, every day just keep chipping away every day.
You're blocking.
Going into draft night, how real was the possibility in your mind that you might end up in a blue uniform as opposed to green?
I mean, I was just sitting there. I mean, whoever called, that's who it was called. But I mean, when the Eagles traded up, I kind of knew that's where I was going to be.
And what have you learned about the rivalry? Just from hearing from the guys.
That is pretty big. I mean, the stuff that I see on social media, them going back and forth, it means a lot to the people around here.
I think
At the same time, like, do you follow how Kadarius Toney's doing with them? Because he's the guy they ended up with.
I mean, I follow all the receivers in my class. Just those guys, just seeing what I can learn from them, see what they're doing. Just wishing them all the best. I mean, you enjoy seeing those guys that you come out with in that class, that you played against, that you see play. Just seeing those guys develop, just seeing them get their chance. I mean, I'm overall excited for all of them.
Is there a challenge to stay mentally sharp and when you guys are running 50 times a game, the passes are few and far between during the game?
You can't get bored with the basic fundamentals. Never get bored with the fundamentals. So just keep that the main thing. Keep doing your fundamentals, and when your number is called, make your play.
Can you talk about your blocking schemes? You have blocking assignments during a lot of these plays too. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's just reading down. You kind of have to know what Kelsey's calling a little bit. Kind of tell you who to block, if they're going to go out there or not, things like that. But I mean, overall, it just comes down to the playbook. I mean, you have to know who to block.
So you even look at Kelsey as you guys are lining up at the line of scrimmage and see what he's going to give you a signal of some kind, or?
It's just that's like the leader of the offense. I mean, everything goes through him. Then it goes through Jalen. And I mean, if you don't know, Kelsey knows everything. He knows what the receiver's supposed to be doing. He knows some of the routes we're supposed to run. So if you don't know, ask Kelsey.
Was there a big deal there with his block in the team meeting this week?
Yeah, I mean that's things that you see in the movie. You don't see people just going out there doing things like that.